Okay, hi. My name is Dave Mazurski. I'm the co-founder of an organization called Energy Peace Partners, and we bring together a team with expertise in conflict resolution and peace building, together with renewable energy finance and renewable energy development and climate security. And our big idea is an innovation called the Peace Renewable Energy Credit, which aims to support renewable energy deployment and investment in fragile states. I've spent over 15 years working on conflict resolution in Sudan and South Sudan. And in early 2016, I was in Malakal IDP camp in the northern part of South Sudan, discussing with IOM, who run the humanitarian hub there, and learned that for the last several years, they had been flying in all their diesel to power humanitarian operations. And realized the potential impact of transitioning to a solar system in the humanitarian hub. It would be cost-saving and cleaner for humanitarian operations, and you would build out long-lasting energy infrastructure 3 kilometers away from the destroyed and depopulated city of Malakal, and this could create a peace dividend for the future. Around the world, the aid sector tends to rely on diesel for power and off-grid settings, and this is a very damaging practice with unintended consequences. It's expensive. In 2017, the humanitarian sector spent $1.2 million on generators and diesel. And in conflict settings in particular, local diesel supply chains often overlap with the local war economy. So in Syria and Somalia and South Sudan and northern Nigeria, for example, your purchases may be funneling funds back to actors involved in the conflict. When we looked more closely, we realized that many of the countries at greatest risk of conflict were also those most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change and with the lowest levels of electrification in the world. And yet climate finance flows are not reaching these places. For example, last year, around $450 billion in global climate finance, the majority went to renewable energy, but only 5% went to Africa and the Middle East combined, and only a fraction of that is reaching fragile states. We've developed the Peace Renewable Energy Credit as a way to help address this. It's a financing mechanism that links renewable energy markets in developed energy sectors with projects in fragile states to help support new projects and de-risk investment, providing both energy access and peace-building benefits. Energy attribute certificates are a key part of the global carbon accounting framework, and they represent $1 billion+ market around the world, primarily in North America and Europe. But as you can see, they don't reach many parts of the world where it's most needed. There are only 3 countries in Africa as of October 2019. I'm happy to report that in October, DRC was approved as the 4th country in Africa, and we, Energy Peace Partners, were authorized as the country issuer for Peace Renewable Energy Credits. We are launching pilot projects for the PRECs next month in DRC and in South Sudan, including in Malakal, the camp I spoke of earlier. And our aspiration is to develop PREC issuance in all of our target countries so that there's a sustained market link between climate finance flows and renewable energy investments in developed markets with projects where it can have the greatest impact. We need your help to do this. We need funding to help scale and sustain this market mechanism and build out the evidence of renewable energy as a building block for peace. We need help with awareness raising, and we need PREC anchor clients. This can be corporations with sustainability goals, this can be in government, or this could be a foundation or philanthropy. Please come talk to me after if you're interested. Thank you.